Good girl. Yes. 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 Very good, bud. Sit. Yes. Right there is good, bud. Good. Can you climb? Good. Free. Good. Good job, bud. Yes. Very good. Main point of emphasis is just exposure. Exposure with a game plan. You know, a lot of people are going to keep the dog from looking at certain things, triggers, stimulants. These types of dogs have the tendency of being highly stimulated by, you know, anything moving, especially something moving at, you know, at a high rate, you know, quickly. Just highly responsive to things like this. And for any dog that lacks experience, I mean, really the only remedy is more experience, more exposure, more come out here and just is a bunch of boring. It's boring. Just hurry up and just exist and let the dog look at things and re-engage intermittently, you know. I'm going to let her look at things and be interested, but also... Good. Can you climb? Good. Climb right there. You sit? Good right there. Engaging with the dog while the things are happening. Letting her look, re-engaging, letting her look, re-engaging. Just a lot of existing, giving her experience with a game plan. That's all we're doing. Good girl. Good girl. Good. You? This way. Good. She climb? Good. You sit. Now we're getting someplace, buddy. Now we're getting someplace. Good. Sit. Good. Very good, buddy. Down. We're going to keep this food here until she goes into the down and then open up that floodgates and give her that reward after she's in the position. And then I'm going to try to hastily get to more food. Down. Because she doesn't have a whole lot of impulse control in reference to holding the down. So I want to sort of manipulate her into holding the position by giving a lot of rewards simultaneously. No. Sit. We're going to reinforce this. Down. Good. Good. Free. I want to be the one to release her from the position. If we get in the habit of just allowing the dog to pop up out of position on their own accord, it's kind of one of those things where it's like what you asked of them turns out not to really mean so much because they just were able to pop up and do whatever it is that they wanted. We're trying to really formulate that what I say is what I mean and what I mean is what I say. Now we're at the very beginning stages of teaching this dog any sort of impulse control in an environment of which she's usually completely out of control. So I'm not really expecting a whole lot from her at this stage. Maybe ease her into longer durations and challenge her with things that become a little bit more challenging. But don't want to ask too much of her yet because again, we're just early stages of all of this. And again, this pet dog training stuff is super boring, man. I mean, it really is. It's just people aren't really proactive and they don't really understand how to have a game plan while they come into public. There's no managing going on. There's no teaching going on. The dog is typically learning bad behaviors that you don't want. And that's just because people don't have like the basic fundamental understanding on how to get the dog that they desire. And obviously that's what we're here to help you guys get. So leave a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Again, this is content for the owner herself to fall back on. And I'm sharing it with you guys. So if you appreciate that, there's a link in my description for my Patreon page, patreon.com/teamfloppyears. You can support us there. It helps the channel grow. And of course, it inspires me to continue posting more helpful information for you guys in YouTube land. Okay, so we're gonna get back to it. Sit. Yes. Good job. This is Socialization 101. Why do you guys think socialization is dogs interacting with each other? It's not how this works. Socialization is how well our dogs are able to digest their environment as gracefully as possible. And if your dog doesn't do that gracefully, it's likely you need to get your ass back to work. It's Team Floppy. You can't stop me. Ooh-rah.